to my Facebook quickly, let everyone know we're live. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so what I tend to do when I'll then get the link and then I'll send it to my Facebook and then
Yeah, I'll
everyone
do
from
that.
Facebook can join too.
One sec.
Let me see. Da, 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 da. Oh, my head's everywhere right now, man. I'm really struggling. I've had a busy day. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see. Hey, he's back. He's back. We lost him, but he's back. All
No,
right,
I
cool.
think yeah, I took that link and I from my phone I posted it on Facebook, so that's probably why what happened.
All good, all good, all good. Right, let me see. Let's get this over to Facebook. Who we got in there then? Let's change this to all live.
Merry Christmas, my friend.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Zach. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Obviously, the daytime over there, the nighttime here.
Yeah, that's crazy. 12 hours difference, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's roughly around 12 hours. Yeah. A shout out, boy. Yeah, shout out to Zach, man. Thank you for being there, man. Who else? Who else we got in there? Welcome to the live, people. ETL, welcome to the live. Welcome to the live.
Yeah, if you guys can help us out, tap that like button. It helps the algorithm push it to more people. Comment,
For sure,
like,
man.
share.
There you go. There you go. Who else is in here? We got 5 people in here. How's everyone doing today?
Are all these people from the Philippines?
I think a lot of them will be from the Philippines. Yeah. So my following seems to be more Philippines, and then it goes the United States, and then the UK. So my following from the UK is quite weak. Yeah.
Interesting.
What about yours?
I think I got like 35% from the States, and then I got like, I collaborated with Somalia, some YouTuber from Somalia in Malaysia, got a shout out, and he has like almost 1 million subscribers. So like 5,000 of my followers are just Somalis. So just some
Crazy. That's so cool, man.
Yeah. Hello from the USA. Hey, thank you, Mateo. Ty. Shout out.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the live, people. 17 people in the live. Welcome to the live. Today we're going to be talking about travel Q&As. Any questions you guys have about travel, just drop it down in the comments. Let us know, and then obviously we'll try to answer it as best as we can. What else we got in here?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how you approach the lives. Do you do like an intro, or maybe because most of these are your followers? Like, do the followers know like you and me, and what questions to ask them?
To be honest, it does give you an option in a minute. It gets like 5 minutes into the live. It'll give you like a little option to add a note onto the screen. And you can just add a note of like a question that you ask, like, what's the craziest country you've been to and stuff like that. And then, people kind of get the gist.
Yeah.
Because, to do an intro every single time someone joins, it's a bit like.
Correct. Correct.
Good evening, Kuya J. Good evening, man. Good evening. Big up, Kuya J. Hey, big up, man. Appreciate you being here. Hey, so you were telling me off live, bro. So let's tell the people on live, like, so your plans for 2026. What's the big, what's the big goal?
Yeah, so that I'm nothing solid yet. Right now, I traveled quite a bit last year. Right now, I'm back in America, just working, getting that bread, saving some money, planning some more trips for 2026, and then I want to up the content game. So that looks like, here in America, going out filming, like seeing reels I want to recreate, and just go out and film and recreate and learn new techniques and new styles. And once I feel confident in how I'm putting out content, then just go back out and travel and do more maybe documentary styles or more cinematic stuff. And that's kind of the plan right now. So Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
I do
you're
want to
trying
go
to
to
like
like,
improve your edit game.
oh, for sure. Like
Okay.
a lot of it is storytelling, but I think like a good part of hooking people is like color grading and like techniques. At least that's how I personally want to approach it at.
Hmm.
So
No, that's
yeah.
good. Yeah, for real. I think I'm on the same wavelength in terms of like editing as well. Because obviously, right now I do a lot of it myself, but then I also have other people helping me out.
Mm,
But I want to get it to the stage where I'm just doing everything. So everything that I produce is how I want it, how I like it.
mm,
And obviously, just to improve that skill, and you don't have to pay other people. Then like it's more money in your pocket.
yeah,
Because we both know that burns money like so quickly when you're having to pay for thumbnails, editors,
yeah.
and just to produce one video, it can
It's a
end up
lot.
adding up when you're consistently posting every week or twice a
Correct.
week. Yeah, it gets expensive.
And I've also found that you have more control over what you want. And the editors, if you give it to an editor, they just do it how you told them. They don't have the creative mindset sometimes of for social media. So they'll just, you know, I find it if we are learning it, we have more control over how the ending result will be and might pop off
Exactly.
more.
And yeah, that goes back to the point of obviously saying like the end product is how exactly you want it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can never go wrong. That's why I think it's an important skill to learn, especially in the stuff that we're doing, to just be able to, I mean, you could do that anyway. You bring your laptop. I travel the world, I bring my laptop. If I got a spare hour, I'll jump on, I'll start editing, and yeah, there you go. See, there you go.
It's we were living in the Philippines, but it's a little different now. But kind of same setup. Take your laptop, kind of edit wherever you go. It's honestly that's the lifestyle.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I think man, once we start getting paid, I think that's when that's when we're clear, man. That's when we're clear.
Yeah, but most people don't realize the hard work or how much it takes to get monetized or what it takes to you know all we
It's
see
a
is like these YouTubers or these content creators like, oh, this is what I made these months, but it might have taken them years to get to
Mhm.
that point. So you know
Yeah, exactly.
don't be discouraged
Exactly.
if anybody's trying to do that.
Yeah, I mean to consistently get like even I don't know, let's say 5,000 views every video you post. I mean that's impressive in itself. Like that's very impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a few, hit 4K, 5K stuff like that, but when I'm seeing like other people, like Van Boys, I mean, he consistently hits over like 8K every video. So that's to me that's very impressive because
Yeah.
especially in a monetized state, that's
Mm,
yeah, I think you're making good money from that. And you're
oh,
doing
for sure.
exactly like you're doing what you enjoy. Like you're out there traveling. Like what it just makes so much sense. You're getting paid to do what you enjoy.
Oh, you said it, brother. You said it.
Yeah, and like this it's what we love to do. Like just to get paid to film your life, show them what you're doing. Like it's just literally what you're doing from a day-to-day basis. But the difference is we're the ones out here filming it and just showing people,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and I do realize while traveling, like not a lot of people get to see. Okay, you have a UK passport. I have an American passport. Already, just because of where we were born, we have more privileges and opportunities that most people just in the Philippines or I've been in the Middle East. They just don't get to see. So, in a sense, our viewers are living through us from our experiences.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
So just trying to share with them. I think I think it's cool just to share with my audience, like, hey, this is the things I've done, and yeah, I don't know if it will evolve into something different, but that also brings me a bit of satisfaction or joy, and why I want to create content.
Yeah, for sure. No, I definitely agree with that. I think a big part for me is I started traveling as more like a therapy thing, and then now it's
Mm.
kind of turned into a passion. And now it's more like I want to
Hmm.
inspire other people to do it as well. It's like life is way too short, and you should just definitely get out there when you can to see the world. Because it's like I said, life's too short. Like you need to get out there. You need to see the world. There's just so much of this world that
Yeah,
is crazy. Like it just baffles me how people stay in one spot or they go to the same country every year for vacation, and it's
Mm.
like there's so many more other places out there to explore, and yeah, I think you just have to take that jump and just go for it, you know?
I think you is if like that the way you started traveling was because of that. For me, it was my parents are immigrants, and I saw how hard it was to come to a first world country. And I just
Hmm.
after college thought, if I'm going to be working for the rest of my life, I will never have this opportunity with this kind of freedom to see the world and travel. And most people thought it's going to be oh, it's going to be so expensive and like I need to plan everything. And I think we've proved, or I've proved, or many people proved, it's not that expensive. When is the best time to do it? Right now when you have less responsibilities to see the world, and it opens your mind
Hmm.
to see the world around you, that you can it improves my character. I'm not the same person who I was on my first country that I am for my last country. You know, you take
Yeah.
different conversations and cultures, and it morphs you into who you are. So
Yeah, I
helping
definitely
other
agree,
people
bro.
see
I
that.
couldn't have said that any better, man. I couldn't have said that any better. I love that. Yeah, I love that. I actually love that. No, I feel that one, man. I think with my journey now, like I said, it's about inspiring people, and I've kind of gotten to the point where it's like the people I've met along the way has also kind of made me think like I want to get to the point where I can give back.
Mm,
Yeah, so I want to travel the world, but whilst traveling the world, be out there helping other people and giving back to these communities, you know? So I definitely want to do that. But
you've
obviously
mentioned
financially it's hard to do.
it is,
Not
yeah.
financially sort of set yourself, it's hard to give back to the people that also need help, you know?
For now, that could change, you know. But I mean, right now you've mentioned a couple of times like I want the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because I want to inspire people. You know what?
Hmm.
Just out of curiosity, what does that look like to you? What does it mean to inspire your viewers? Does that mean like they got more knowledge? Does that mean like and how do you get through those moments when you yourself don't feel motivated to put out content because it is a grind? Like what gets you through?
For sure.
You know.
For sure. So I really think it's when I say inspire people, what I really mean is like, so I'm a person, I like to see, especially the people around me, I like to see the people around me happy.
Mm,
And I know when I'm out there traveling, seeing the world and seeing these amazing things, these cultures, trying these amazing foods, I'm very happy. So that is when I say I want to inspire people. I want them to be like, yeah, Kuya Jay's doing that. I want to go out there and do that too. And for me to be an influence on these people, and they're like, Kuya Jay actually, you know, put this into my head that I should be out here doing this.
yeah.
That makes me happy in itself that I, you know, I influence that, you know. And to go to your question about obviously on a, obviously, you know, with content when mentally I'm drained and stuff like that, I kind of just think like it doesn't matter if like 10 people are watching me or 100 people are watching me, you know. I
Mm.
still feel like there's people there that
Your Wi-Fi is still good?
second man.
There
Right.
we go. I
I'm
don't know
back.
if that
I'm
was my
back.
connection.
My bad. My you know, I need to show the people. I feel like I've been put in a position to travel the world, and there's definitely people out there in a worse
Mm,
position. So it's like life's not that bad. I have to go out there and film my life and show them. You know, it's never that
yeah.
bad. So I always think of like the positives in it, and it's like, yeah, just get up and go out there. You know, enjoy it, film it, show the people, inspire more people, just keep going. But to be fair, I don't think I've really had I don't think I've hit one of those days yet.
Mm. Dude.
I've been lucky so far. I haven't hit one of those days yet.
I mean, I've seen your growth, man. It's like been explosive, and I mean, we connected like a long time ago. So like, I'm
Yeah,
glad you've been consistent. I'm like really, your success is my success, and vice versa.
there you go.
When I see you put out another video, I'm like, oh, I'm so happy to watch it, and it's also inspiring me. So I'm just glad to see you, grow in this process and put out
Hey,
content. So
vice versa, man. And this is also the big reason I like to travel too, is definitely the networking side. So I've
yeah,
made a lot of lifelong friends that I will cherish, and they'll probably turn up to my wedding whenever that is. Like I've met some really good people traveling, and I just think if I never went traveling, I never would have met these kind of people. I never would have met these like-minded people. You always, I don't know, I seem to attract people with the same mindset, the same, outlook on life. And I love it. I just love it. We just click instantly. And like the way just me and you click, it's like we haven't met each other yet, but I know we get along very well. So it's like it's one of those ones you meet lifelong friends, traveling, networking. And that's a big thing about growth. Yeah. I think networking is very important.
yeah. Oh, I, I realize a lot of it is like your skill and like your ability to put out content and be interesting. But dude, like most of these people, like okay, like Van, the guy who you did a live with yesterday, or the people in our niche, you got like Arab, you have like Luke Damon, you know, all these
Mhm.
people know each other. They've helped each other out. A lot of it is just networking and connections, and not only like a friendly term, but even on business and collaboration. Like that's the main thing I love. You hit it as well. Like I wouldn't have met the people in my life if it wasn't for traveling. I'd probably be who knows where if I never bought my one way ticket and never looked back.
No, for sure. I definitely agree with that. No, I definitely agree with that. Let me see. Let me add a sticker on
Slap
here.
the baldy. Come to LA. Oh man. I used to have a lot of hair in college. I think it just went away with all the stress of life. So yeah. Well, so what are some interesting? And you've done like 10 lives before. What are some interesting topics that your viewers want to hear?
You broke up a little bit there, man. What did you say?
I was just like, what are some topics that your viewers usually are interested in learning more about or hearing?
To be honest, I haven't really sort of structured it yet. I'm kind of still getting into it.
Mm.
So I don't really it's like a specific topic, I guess. I don't know. I
Okay,
guess
let
I
me let
still
me
need some
ask you, like,
ideas. I'm kind of just taking it as it comes.
how do you find like cheap plane tickets or like hostels, and like when you get to like a city, like are you the type to structure everything and plan like I'm going to go here, 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 or you just go with the flow and like I'm in the city for X amount of days and I know there's certain points I want to visit, but I don't know what the plan is?
Yeah, so with like cheap plane tickets, I tend to use like Skyscanner.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Skyscanner seems to find definitely the cheapest flights for me, 100%. Like anywhere I am in the world, Skyscanner is definitely the one. I mean, I'll be picking up flights on there for like sometimes maybe like £15. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think I flew from like Ireland to Germany for like 6 7 pounds. So
I mean, that's crazy cheap. That's so cheap.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I think like when I'm out there, it kind of depends on my mood. It's like if I'm out there and I just kind of want to wing it, I'll just take it as it comes. I'll just go out there, find some random stuff to do, and then go from there. But
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it depends how I feel. Sometimes I'll organize my trips and then have everything laid out. So it's like this day I'll do this day I'll do that. But sometimes I'll jump on trips not even knowing what's in these countries to see, and I'll just go for it.
yeah, same.
Yeah,
Same,
100%.
same.
Kuya J, where you from? I'm Filipino American. You sound like a Lutonian. What's a Lutonian? What's a Lutonian?
What's the
Uh
craziest? What's the craziest story? or experience you've had by far out of all your travels?
Mm, I think skydiving, man. Skydiving over San Diego, yeah.
Oh,
That
nice.
was one of my best experiences. Someone from Luton, UK. No,
Never got
I'm not
robbed
from
or
Luton,
anything like
man.
that. Nothing crazy like that.
Nothing crazy. I was gonna say you'll have some crazier stories, man. So I'll let you hit this one.
I mean, a little bit. I mean, I think that's what I like to do is like go travel for like the stories, like front lines of Ukraine and like helping volunteer on the front lines and seeing what life is like there. Or most recently in May, I went to Syria. So
I know,
after the
yeah. This is what I
dictatorship
was gonna
fell,
ask you about.
yeah, after the dictatorship fell, like I just got a really cheap plane ticket and just had no plan in mind, didn't know how I was going to get in, and somehow I met some random guy from the Netherlands, drove his car straight to Syria, and we kind of hitchhiked and drove all over Syria together and met some. We met members of a branch of Al Qaeda, and we got to, you know, talk with them, which was kind of crazy. And yeah, that was never been in a place like that before.
I was gonna say your vlog in Syria. Yeah, that was a really good vlog. That was crazy. When I saw you were just roaming around Syria, I was thinking, no way. No, there's no way. It did look really good. Yeah, I wanted to jump on that trip, man.
Dude, I one of my highlights for sure. Like, mo- I just the intensity of being in Syria. Just yeah, I don't know. I think it's a cool story to tell, but also like it demystified what I thought people from Syria are like. They're just like you and me, and people from like most countries I've visited. They're friendly, very hospitable. There is a certain percentage of people who are extremists, but like yeah, I would go back to Syria now, not before the
Okay.
previous dictatorship.
When you go back to Syria, let me know because I'm gonna come with you
Next week,
next week. Oh, yeah, maybe not next week.
you have
But
any
yeah,
interesting plans or any countries you want to go visit in the future, like 2026?
I think Mongolia is definitely one. I mean,
Dude,
that's not one that you hear often.
no, yes, and the
Yeah,
Mongolia is on my list. I want to go to the ones that people usually don't go travel to. So the Mongolia would be
exactly. I
great.
remember you saying something about Afghanistan.
Yeah, so on my list is Afghanistan, Iraq, Mongolia, Greenland, Svalbard, maybe Antarctica, and like some random islands that nobody really talks about. So
I'm game for all of them. Like, let me know, give me dates for any of them, and I'm there. I'll fly out. I'll meet you there. I'm definitely game for all of them.
I just need to save a little bit of money before I go out. So, but I'm down. So we can all get a group.
Yeah, for sure. Whenever you're ready, we can even make a group trip out of it.
Yeah, man, I'm down.
Oh yeah, that would be good. That would be good. So, like, currently you have no plans for 2026, as in like travel.
I haven't traveled. No, not like specifics. I think right now it's just like edit the stuff that I already have. If somebody proposes like like if you propose an interesting country and I'm like game for it and I'm down, I'll go if it makes sense. But I also just want to hit countries or places that people really don't talk about. You
Yeah,
know,
no,
so
no, I
but
hear that.
nothing like hey, I bought a plane ticket. I'm going to go here, but not yet.
Hey, what's up, Lucky? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Who have we got in here? Drop a comment. Drop a comment. Let's see who's in here. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Hola, we got some people from Latin America. ¿Cómo estás?
You speak Spanish?
Un poquito. I got a job here the last 6 weeks, 6 weeks, and nobody really spoke English, so I kind of was forced to pick up a little bit of Spanish.
Yeah,
Muy
my
bien.
Spanish is little, man. My Spanish is little. You know, mi español es poco. Es muy poco.
Mm. Spanish is very like they got some similar, roots in Tagalog a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
we have some Spanish words in the language. Yeah, definitely. I say
Yeah,
some. There's quite a lot actually. Now that I think about it.
yeah. I mean, the history of the Philippines was like the Spanish came and kind of had a little bit of control for a while. ¿Dónde
Yeah,
estás, Paul? I I'm from I'm from America, but my parents are from India. So yeah, but born and raised here.
nice.
Si
Well,
entendu. Well, I think Kuya J might need to translate that Spanish word because I am very limited.
yeah. I think he's trying to say yes, like he understands.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah,
I think
si
it's yeah.
entiendo.
Entiendo,
Si
yeah.
si.
I think he misspelled that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's what I'm gonna say. Entiendo, like he understands. He understands.
Comment where you
Mm.
guys are from. Like, I know we got some people from the Philippines, South America. You know, comment where you guys are from. Mexico. No manches. De que parte?
What did you say?
I said no way. It's like Mexican, like slang. If I heard or picked up while traveling, if somebody's from Mexico, you say no manches, and no manches way, which is like way slang, and people are like, how do you know that unless you're from Mexico? And then I asked like,
Oh,
you know, what part of Mexico are you from?
got you, got you, got you, got you.
Yeah, oh, claro que sí.
I don't know if I shared this to my Facebook. Let me get this over to. Oh, I didn't even share it to my Facebook. 17 people in the live. Welcome to the live, people.
How many people? How many people? How many people are you usually getting in each of these
Uh,
lives? Oh,
hey, what's up? What's up, Alex Day? Hi. Where you from, Alex? Where you from?
hey, Leroy, what's up?
Leroy. What's up, Leroy? Thank you for being there, man. I started. This is actually one of the topics. Actually, now I go back to the question you asked me earlier about the live topics. I started one like teach me your language live. So I had like a thumbnail, everything that said teach me your language. People were jumping on, and then yeah, they were just teaching me their language. I was learning like German, Native American, Spanish. It was
Mm.
really cool. So that was a really good one, actually.
No, I like that one. I think
I,
one of the reasons why I really stick with that one is you just need to learn a little bit of somebody like of many different cultures, and if you just meet them or when I meet people in different cultures, you just say something or say a food from that culture, it just opens up, breaks down barriers, and you're suddenly like friends, So
exactly.
I had a spreadsheet at one point of like all the countries of people I'm going to meet, and just like one or two slang words or food from each of these countries. So if I met somebody from Turkey, I'd say, "Oh, have you had baklava?" Or like Middle East, something like that, and it really surprised me how easily I was able to connect with people.
Yeah, no, for sure, definitely. I think also it's more of a respect thing as well. I think if you learn a little bit of their language, it shows that you're very respectful. You're making an effort to try and communicate with them, but obviously it only goes so far.
Yeah, that, yeah, I've made my fair share of mistakes. I think when was it? I think last year I was in Israel and Palestine, and I didn't really know the whole. I wasn't up to date with the whole political scheme. I went during the war, but like I remember calling an Arab, a Jew, or like an Israeli, and vice versa, and like
Mm.
saying call it like talking in Arabic to Israeli, so like some Israeli worker, and I see their whole face was like so like upset. I don't know what the emotions were going through, but I think he also understood I'm American, and oh look at those dumb Americans, they don't know anything, so I'll give them grace. But not everybody's gonna like walk away without saying anything. So that was
Yeah.
it sometimes get yeah yeah
Let me see. London, Alex Day. Where in London are you from, Alex? Mm-mm-mm. I think I think the next live we do, we should, like I said to you before, I think we should alternate it. So obviously we'll jump. Right now it's on mine, and then the next
yeah
one we do, we'll schedule it on yours, and then you can invite me, and then I think it just opens it up to more, uh, more kind of followers, I guess,
correct.
on
Yeah,
my
I'm
side and
totally
your
done.
side as
This
well.
is like my first time doing something like this, and I really like it. I think it's just doing that with us, and maybe I don't know how many people you can get on on these lives, but if you can get more than just two of us and get different people's like a whole group, that'd be also interesting to explore. Yeah. Hey, Paul, I saw you hung out with the Taliban. How was that? Must have been scary. Nah, I mean, I've been chilling. I got the turban on and held the guns, and I was thinking about joining the resistance. No, I'm I'm joking. It was uh, I crap my pants at some points for sure. It was I was in Syria, didn't know who I was talking with, and then all these people come out of their trucks and they have the black ISIS flag or Al Qaeda flag, and our relationship with you know them and America made me oh I'm screwed. I'm gonna die today. So I've had like 3 or 4 moments in like Syria like that. So, but became friends, and I even got one member of Al Qaeda fired from his job. So that was an interesting story to tell.
That's crazy. See, you've got way more crazier stories than me. Like, I haven't been to a country like that yet. I don't have any crazy stories like that yet. I mean, just to even experience that one moment there, yeah, that's crazy. That is absolute. That actually blows my mind. I couldn't even picture myself being in that position. That's so crazy.
Yeah, but it only takes one time. Like that was my first time. If it was my last time, I wouldn't be able to tell that story. So
How you get fired from Al Qaeda? They have a HR department.
I don't know. This guy's funny. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I don't know the whole. Basically, they pulled me over on the side of the street. I was driving with this guy from the Netherlands. We were driving from I think to Idlib, the next city, and these three guys were on the side of the road and they were waving their guns at us. And so I thought, oh, it's another police checkpoint. So I pull over, we pull over, we then they come and they surround our car, and then they basically through Google Translate we realized they wanted to ride with us to the next city, and our car was full. We couldn't give them a ride, but I took that opportunity to say, hey, can I just take my camera and just record our conversation? I have some questions about what you guys are doing. And throughout, we did the interview, and halfway through, one of the guys took I had some necklaces, and they like saw my necklaces and they took it. And at the end of the interview, they took my camera as well when they were about to leave, and they wanted us to jump into a truck with them. And I got scared because I ain't getting in no truck with a bunch of Taliban members. So I basically kind of like said, "No, thank you. Keep my stuff, but I'm not jumping in that car with you." At the end of the day, they gave me all my stuff back, and we parted ways. And one of the guys I made friends with from Al Qaeda basically said, "Yeah, I reported it to my HR, to my like platoon leader or whatever, and we all got fired because for whatever reason they weren't supposed. I guess they don't want to mess with Americans because we could hit a red button and basically do some damage. And I guess they were trying to keep everything under control."
No, see, I feel like I just need, I don't know if I need it, but I want to, I want to experience, like, I don't know. I just want to experience something crazier. That because that is crazy. That is such a story to be able to tell. Like, yeah, I did that. I went through that. You know, like that's so crazy. Yeah, that's impressive.
It's
That's actually impressive.
it. Thanks, man. It's one of the most impressive stories for sure today. I think there will be more. I would like more crazier. I search and I look for like that's why I want to go to Iraq, Afghanistan, like you know, and there's a whole bunch of us doing those kind of crazy things. But like I think what do I have next? Like I want to go to the Sinaloa cartel in Mexico and like talk to the gang members. Like what else do I want? The Taliban have invited me to stay with them in Afghanistan. So I was like, okay, I ate and I slept and I hung out with the Taliban for like 24 hours, stuff like that. So you're more than welcome to come. The more the
I'm
merrier. I'll
so
feel more
yeah.
safe.
I'm there. I want to come. I want to come. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, yeah. You're
I
you're ready
think
to
I
go
think
through
we
the
could start
jungle.
like a whole series about this, and we could name it like "Life in the Danger Zones" or something crazy,
Mm.
or
Dude,
like
people would eat that up.
life in danger. I don't know, life in danger or something like that.
The concept though, the whatever we put out there, people would eat that up because like basically we're risking our lives. You're not afraid of going?
Hell no.
The cartel just swoops you up and then you never hear of anybody again.
I think let's do it. I'm I, I think let's do it. Yeah, I've always thought like I need. I keep saying I need. It's like this isn't great. Like I don't know why I keep saying I need. I don't need to do it, but yeah, I want to do it. I want to, not because of like, not even for the experience. Um I want to see how these people live. I want to kind of get to understand why they do what they do, and just understand them more, because these are also people too. Like they have their reasons, they've gone through what they've gone through, and I think it's just all about understanding people.
Mm, dude, yes, I agree. And one thing I was thinking about for the future is like when the war in Iran and Israel broke out, or whenever there's like some big political, you know, thing or whatever it is, I was thinking I just got to go fly there the day of, and then just go
Hmm.
document it live. And I've seen some people do that, and like seeing like people like if somebody is about to start a coup. Oh, I observed the coup in like Mali or some random country. Like that would be something, and the plane ticket would be pretty cheap.
Yeah, because I don't think anyone's going out
No,
there.
no, no, not
I
at all.
don't think anyone would be going out when something's happening in these countries. I don't think anyone's going to be going out there.
Yeah, so
But
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I don't want it. I don't want it to get to the point where like I'm doing it for the content. Like I said, I do really like to connect with other people when I'm traveling, and get to know, get to understand. So I like to keep it in my head that I am going out there to actually connect with these people. And then obviously, if the content comes, the content just comes with it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I, I like that approach. I think I'm more of the. I was still doing some of these crazy countries before I even picked up YouTube or like started
Mhm.
filming it, and I think I like the adrenaline, you know, and like I'm never gonna live these stories again, and just seeing what life is like. Also, in all these countries, Syria, Ukraine, Israel, Palestine, you also do meet people, other
Mhm.
travelers who are likewise crazy and have a bunch of screws missing, and those are the most fun, like most memorable times connecting with these type of people. So not to say you can't find them in such and such country or locations.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I agree. What we got here? Who's in the live right now? Uh, 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 What's the time there now?
It is 3:30 p.m. It's probably like
Nice.
midnight for you, right?
It's nearly midnight. Yeah, I'm still going. I've had a long day.
Oh
Had a
man,
long day.
how was Tunisia, man? I saw that. I was like so jealous. What a country that most people don't even know about.
Yeah, do you know what? It was really nice actually. The people are friendly. I mean, I'm very honest, so I'm just gonna say as it is. I feel like out of the city, it's not that great. There's litter everywhere. There's
Hmm.
it's I don't know. The only way I could explain it is like, I mean, I played a lot of Call of Duty when I was a kid. from the airport to where I was staying, it really looked like a Call of Duty map. But
Really?
that's maybe because what I had in my head of like I said, I played a lot when I was a kid, so I had it in my head. I was like, wow, this looks like that. So, but the actual
Wow.
city is nice. You know, the people are very friendly. They're very welcoming. Yeah, no, I had good fun there. It was really nice. It was just a shame it was cold. It was very cold at that time.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. I want to go to Tunisia. I heard. Is it a dictatorship? I don't know if it's like really strict.
Not a clue.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yo, Ty, what's happening, man?
Thai. What's popping?
But yeah, Tunisia, that was my first one for Africa.
That's a good. That's a
So
good first one. That's a good first one.
yeah,
Mine
I
was
have.
Egypt.
Have you been to
So
Egypt?
for 24 hours. Yep.
Nice, man.
So
I'm planning on Egypt next year. I have Morocco in January.
okay. Oh,
So Morocco
Morocco's
should be
nice.
good. I want to do
Careful,
Marrakesh.
careful in Egypt. They'll one th- 1 second you have all this cash. Second, it's all gone. So there's a lot of scams out there.
In Egypt?
Oh, for sure. I got stuck in Israel, and I was once I got to the border, they were like telling me I needed all this paperwork, which I've done all the paperwork. I needed more paperwork, and they charged me an extra fee. And then once I left the checkpoint, then I needed an escort. And these guys who don't even look like police officers said, "Oh, we need to inspect your passport." They took all my identification and said, "Okay, cool. You need to pay another fee and pay our specialized driver to 80 pounds to take you to Egypt when it's supposed to be like 12 bucks, like 12 pounds." And, you know, it was all shady stuff. But because I didn't go with anybody and I didn't have anyone to guide me, there was no way around it. So if you go to Egypt, you got to go. Highly recommend going with somebody who knows the lay of the land and you know can show you around. And there's just a lot of pitfalls. Like most of the YouTube videos of Egypt are, oh, don't fall for these scams, blah blah blah. You know.
Yeah, no, I get that. I remember when I was in Budapest in Hungary,
Good
and
place.
yeah, I was solo traveling, and I met this really cool Egyptian guy called Mo. And yeah, man. So now we still keep in touch. We still talk. So I think when I go out to Egypt, I'll definitely be hitting him up and go around Egypt with a local. So I think that's the best way. And this also goes back to the networking side. The amount of people you meet from around the world, and then you just end up obviously going to their country, and then now you have like a friend in that country that can show you around. And what better than a local to show you around their own country?
Dude, amen to that. Amen. Like
Hmm.
most of the best experiences that I've had are not from staying in hostels or seeing the touristy things, but it's like I remember like sleeping on the floor like in the northern of the Philippines with some locals and just like digging out my own water well and like sleeping through a typhoon or it's always been with locals. Like, you get to see a little bit from their perspective and or like Syrians, like they took me in, got like kind of living undercover because they were like of a different sect. And if anybody found out who they really were, I think they would have been like executed or who knows what have happened and stuff. So like living with them and seeing that lifestyle was like, wow, like I would never get to see this if I was in a hostel with a bunch of other foreigners.
Hmm. Exactly. How did you find the Philippines?
Dude, I love it, man. Great. The people speak English. They're very friendly. It's very affordable. The food is. I'll be honest. The food is. I'm not a big fan of Filipino food.
No.
But no, that's it. But that's just my personal. That's just my personal thing. I mean, I've had lumpia, you know, but
Hmm.
I think it's maybe coming from an Indian background. I need more spice. I need more
More
flavor in
spice.
my.
I was about to say our food's not very spicy.
No, no. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
Indian food fucking best.
yeah,
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 Indian food is the best.
yeah. I
We've got like my daughter and I've got like 2% Indian in me. My daughter's got 1%. I'm very proud about my Indian culture.
There you go.
Hey, where are you from?
New Zealand.
Okay, nice, nice, sweet.
Yeah.
That's
From New
awesome.
Zealand?
Yeah, New Zealand. Yeah, I'm here with my
Oh,
daughter.
wow.
She's not in my room, but yeah, she's
Nice. Very nice.
Indian food. Where's a good place to get Indian here, mate? Like seriously.
Indian food. We just moved here, so I don't know much about
Okay,
it.
from
I'm from Utah.
Oh, we just escaped Utah too.
You escaped Utah.
Yeah, we escaped Utah like 2 months ago.
Oh man.
I
Well,
love
you know,
this.
if
I
anybody
love
goes to
this.
Utah,
Escaping is the best part about Utah. It's leaving.
well, there you go. So maybe Utah might not be on anybody's agenda.
No,
So
no. I mean, I used to rock climb in Canyoneer prior to having my kids, so I'd be rock climbing canyoneering through Utah and
Yeah.
Arizona and Nevada and stuff. But
Wow.
living there,
noted.
pay me.
Very,
Couldn't
very
pay
much
me to live
noted.
in Utah.
I love it. I love it.
it.
Yeah, I
Oh.
actually love it.
And we were living up in the high desert, so it's like
Well,
desert
that, I mean, that's
conditions, but low
and that's part of
altitude.
living in a hostel is like you never know who's hearing your conversations and they just start something new and that might lead to something. So
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love things like that. You're just there, and conversations happen, and this is just how you end up networking with other people. This is exactly what happens to me when I'm abroad. I'm just
Yeah.
traveling the world. You just end up talking to people, and then next thing you know, you're friends, and you end
Dude,
up
I remember-
traveling to. I mean, I'm going to Brazil in February. I'm meeting one of my homies that I met out in South Korea. He's from Miami. But I met him in South Korea. Now we're linking up in Brazil. Like, it's just crazy how the world works.
No, I'm loving LA.
Dude, crazy.
I'm
Yeah,
loving
I'm
LA.
thinking of
It's
moving to Brazil as a home base. A lot of digital nomads. I think that's one of the places I'm looking at. But yeah, one of my I think I was in South Korea, met some guy at the hostel, and I was like, hey, let's just go skydiving. Some random kid. So me, this kid, went all the way to the south of Korea and met some Singaporean dude, and just the three of us jumped off like a mountain, and now we still keep in touch. So yeah, man.
That's so cool, man. How did you find South Korea?
Dude, very high end, very fashionable. Koreans are taller than I expected, and but I feel like it was harder. I think that in Japan, it's harder to make connections with locals, or I think there's
You
something
think?
about the culture. Maybe that's just, and I've heard that, and I'm not. I've heard like they might be. It's a very homogeneous society, right? They don't have a lot of diversity. So when I or some of my friends go there, we might get certain looks, or that we won't get in other countries, and maybe that comes off as perceived as like, oh, these people are like not as friendly, and and I don't know if it's the case, but I've tried to make some connections. I find it a tad more difficult. It's just I think it comes down to just culture and like they're not very open,
Yeah,
So
no, I get that. I definitely understand that. I mean, I've found it quite easy to. I mean, a lot of them don't speak English, to be honest.
yeah,
The
and
ones
it's
I
probably
came
part
across
a lot
anyway. But they really did try to communicate with me, and I actually made a really good friend out there. His name was Jun, and
very
yeah,
Korean
no,
name.
it's really good. We ended up connecting. I mean, he didn't speak much English, but we ended up, spending days with each other. We went, around Seoul, and then we went to the clubs at night and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I mean, I wish I did a bit more in South Korea though. I never got to do Busan or Jeju Island.
Yeah,
Did
I
you?
haven't
What
been.
did you do though?
I did. Oh, one sec. Boom. Let's see. Sorry, I was gonna call there.
You're good, man.
I went to Seoul and then I went to like Daegu and Daejeon because my friend from college was in the military there, so he
Okay.
had some days off and he showed us his hometown. And but I still want to go to like Busan and Jeju, but I did like the jjimjilbangs a lot. I'm not sure if you
I never had
know.
one.
It's like a sauna, but like
Okay.
yeah, it's an Asian sauna. But the thing is, like everybody's like butt naked, so you don't wear clothes. So
Okay, I get it. Yeah. Did you do the DMZ tour?
no, I didn't. I think it was kind of expensive, or I think it was during the time where that American, the black guy, went over to North Korea, and there was that whole fiasco of like, going there.
Hmm.
Oh, he was Somali, I think, and he went over there, and there was that whole event of like, going to the north, and I think they weren't doing any tours at that time.
I got you.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a really good tour actually. I managed to.
how did you find it?
It was very educational. My tour guide was actually Filipino, which was cool as well.
Oh,
He was
nice.
Filipino Korean. So
Wow.
me and him really clicked. And then I found out that like his mother was from the same place as my mother, and like in the Philippines. And I was like, this is such a small world. And yeah, it was just really crazy. So yeah, we clicked. I feel like he gave me a better treatment than others because I was Filipino and we got along well. But yeah, when I was there, I managed to pick up some North Korean currency too. So I've got some like real North Korean currency. So yeah, that was cool.
One sec.
Hey, we've lost him. He's gone. Who's in the chat, people?
Are you there? Sorry. Okay, I think I cut out. My phone is buzzing, and let me try to. There we go. My friend was trying to help me.
He's back.
There we go. We're good. I forgot where we're at.
We're good. Oh yeah, I was saying about the DMZ tour. I managed to pick up some like North Korean currency.
Dude, I collect currency from all these countries. I wanted to go get some really bad, and I wanted
Yeah,
to
me
see
too, man.
the propaganda city from the other side of the border. You can see like the North Korean town from what I've heard. So I wanted to take a look
Yeah,
at that.
so that one, I forgot the name now. Let me find it quick. It's called K Song C City.
Okay.
It's like the fake city on the border. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
like
so crazy.
planted people and they're trying to make it like, oh, North Korea is not that bad. And I think they're trying to entice people to come over to the north. So
Yeah, I think the only way into the north right now is through China. Yeah, you have to go to a specific part of China, and then that's the only entry point into North Korea.
okay.
But it's so expensive. I had a look. It was like
Yeah.
3,000 US.
No, yeah, maybe once I'm a millionaire from monetizing all my content, I'll
Yeah,
go there. But that's an advanced country. S tier.
3,000 US. It's because like they're the only like tour operators because you have to go there on a tour. You can't go there
Correct.
as like a tourist right now. You can, but you have to go with the tour guide.
Yeah. Same thing for like other countries like Iran. Like recently you could go wherever you want, but now you have to do like only tours if you're American. If you're
Mhm.
American, only go by tour, which kind of takes away for me the magic of like I go to a country not to be shown what the government wants to show me. I want to see what the people are like and hang out with them.
Yeah.
So that's a little different.
That's
But
what I mean. I
yeah.
think I got blessed with because I have dual nationality, so I have my British passport and my American passport.
Whoa.
So yeah,
Okay.
I can kind of so my American's expired. I've never had a reason to renew it because I left the States, years ago. And
Right.
then I've just always been in the UK. So I mean I still have it. I just need to renew it. But the British passport is stronger than the US passport, so I don't see the need to
I
renew it.
was just about to say I don't think you'd be any wrong, and I think the U.S. is going downhill. So I'm kind of jealous. I wish I had
Yeah.
the UK.
It's really like I was looking at the passport index the other day, and it's like the ranks are dropping for both the UK and the US.
I know. I mean, Trump didn't do a very good job of relations with other countries. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
cooked. But I mean, I've met some people who are like from some third world countries like Middle Eastern, like Afghanistan or whatnot, and they're traveling. So they only got like 20 countries they can go to. So or Indians, and they got to
Mhm.
apply for visas and go to the embassies and have all this paperwork, and they still manage to do it. So regardless of where we're at, we're kind of blessed.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think the strongest passport in the world right now is I
Is
think
it
it's
Singapore?
Dubai now. Nah, Singapore's
Really?
dropped. Singapore's number 2 now.
Wow. I thought it was like Japan, Singapore were up there, but if Dubai is number one, wow.
I think it's Dubai. I think it's Dubai because I checked it the other day, but I can't remember.
Mm.
Let me see.
We got anybody still on the live here? Where is you know, let's see. Anything you guys are curious about? I think I don't know how many countries, Jay, have you been to? I think I've been to like 48 in a span of a year and a half. So living out of one backpack. So we do have quite a bit of experiences. If anybody's curious
Yeah.
about
So wow,
traveling,
you've done 48 in a year and a half.
yeah, and then outside of that, I like just settled for a period of a couple months. Like Thailand, I was there for like 6 months. Philippines, I was there for like 6 months. Malaysia, I was there for a month. But like overall, as far as like how many days did I travel the countries? Like 530 days. I did 48 countries.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've done I've done 45 countries. Well, no, I say 45. When I say 45, that means like 45 new countries. I did
Yeah.
revisit a lot of countries this year.
Mm.
So, but yeah, I've done 45 new countries in 2 years.
No, that's still pretty. That's really good. Like I think the reason I did it so much was because I thought I'd never go see the world again, and I was like going to work in corporate, and let me just see as much as the world. So I did like a country a week almost for like a year and a half.
Crazy.
So yeah, but
Wow.
45 in 2 years is like I'm sure and actually I prefer staying a little bit longer in a country because sometimes you just I mean here I'll be honest, Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, I don't think I would spend more than 3 days there. But
You
like
don't need to.
Japan, no, you don't. There's certain countries like I've seen it all. They're very similar. But Japan, Iceland, I wish I had more time. Like a month is not even, or India's like a month is not even enough time. So
Yeah.
it depends on the country.
I think for sure Iceland as well. Iceland and Japan. Japan, I could easily do, 2 months out there. Easily. Iceland, I could do a month out there. I just love Iceland. It's I love it out there. It's a good vibe.
So beautiful. The only regret is I wish I stayed longer to see the Northern Lights. So
Oh, I've missed it. So I've been to Iceland, Norway, Finland. What's the other one? What's the other one?
Denmark,
Denmark. Yeah, Denmark. Is there not another one? Iceland, Finland, Norway, Denmark.
those are like the Scandinavian countries. Yeah, there's like Greenland.
Yeah, yeah. So sorry. Yeah, I've been to all of those ones apart from Greenland. And I never got to see the Northern Lights in all of those countries. I didn't see it once.
Yeah, dude, same. I've went to all except for Finland. I missed out on, but never saw it. So I need to go back.
Yeah.
Mamacita Gracefield, I want to travel. What's been holding you back? Why not? Why not leave this week? You know, you can go travel. Me and Jay wanted to travel, and we just hit the button and did it. But also, to be fair, if I had like payments or a family or responsibilities and a job, it's so much harder to just make the decision to go and travel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I agree. Definitely. I definitely agree.
and it does take a little bit of finance. But I've heard people do it. Like I traveled the world with $0, just relying on the kindness of other people. I think that's really extreme, and it's really good content. But like asking every day for food and for transportation and where to sleep, I don't know if it becomes enjoyable traveling and more of like survivability.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
that experience.
No, I get
Yeah.
that. Let me see. If you had to like start your journey all over again, what would you do different?
That is. Did you Google that question? That's a brilliant question. That
No, no,
was.
no. It just came into my head. I was just thinking about it.
Oh, I have so many. Dude, you know one thing? I wish I picked up a camera way sooner. My biggest one, I had like three top regrets. The first one is like I wanted to go film content, and I just had so much inherent fear of like being in front of the camera, what to film, how I come across, and it took me like until I got to like my 45th country. Then I met my friend who I'm currently with at a hostel, and he encouraged me like, you can't let fear dictate. So go film. And so from that point on, I filmed, and that's what the content you see on my channel. But I missed like 40 plus countries worth of content and like, stories and everything had I just like done it from the start. So that's like I could have been monetized by now with all these, you know, 3 years of content. So my biggest regret is that. Probably another one is like gosh, man. I mean, there's like credit cards I wish I knew that give you bonuses, or it's like certain travel hacks on like how to do it for cheap. If I had known that way early on, I probably wouldn't have been so stressed. But again, at the end of the day, if I knew the knowledge that I did now on my first country, I probably wouldn't have had certain experiences that I did. So I think, God made it that way that we learn as time goes on to have certain experiences or stories. So yeah,
Yeah, so exactly what you said about like your friend and stuff saying like, you just can't be scared of it kind of thing. So that's basically how exactly what you said. Like you miss so many countries of like content. The same thing happened to me and my friend, my really good friend, I class him as my brother, my boy Ben. He said to me, he's like, yeah, he was always telling me like you need to, push for content, you need to do content.
mm,
Like you're out there doing it anyway, so just like film it whilst you're doing it. Da, da, da. And I always used to be like, nah, just I don't see the point. I don't want to do it. And then one day I woke up and he really pushed me. And then yeah, I bought my camera, started filming on my phone, and just went from there. And then yeah, I'll be real. I do thank him. Like I owe him a
yeah,
lot. He really pushed me to get out there and push my content. But the crazy thing about Ben is like this guy's got 100K on TikTok. He used to do content too. Yeah.
mm,
Like he used to be really heavy into the content, and then he just stopped. He's still got 100K on TikTok, but he just doesn't do anything with it anymore. So Ben, if you're watching, jump back on the content. You
dude.
can't
There's
push
people
me.
that need
Take
to
your
hear,
own advice.
dude. You know, like Ben is for you, inspiring people. I don't know if I met my friend. Yeah, I would have never. And maybe here's my advice for other people if they're wanting to do the same thing we're doing. I think everybody's going to have that fear that we both experienced it, and it took somebody else to push us. I would just say just get a big hard drive, like a hard drive, like 4 TB, and just don't even have the intention of posting it. Just record, and just store it. Then one day when you do get the push to post it, at least you have all the footage and it wasn't for waste. Had
That's
I
good
known that, I
advice.
wouldn't have been fearful because I'm just filming everything, and I have no need, like I have enough storage, so I can just film anything, everything, all things. So, and then, that's probably the biggest thing that I think would change people's lives. Yeah.
That's great advice. You know what? If someone told me that before, and I managed
Yeah.
to do all that, and then I actually filmed like 40 plus countries worth of content, but never actually posted it. Now that I have the drive and push to do it, I'd have 40 plus countries worth of content.
I know, man. I know.
But yeah, no, I
Big
used to be
regret.
exactly like you, man. Like I definitely used to be like the person who would hate putting his face on the camera, even talking to a camera.
I remember those
Like
days.
yeah, like walking around these big cities, you kind of feel like all eyes are on you, but they're really not, like everyone's going about their day. Everyone's thinking about their own lives, stuff like that. So it's one of those ones. But I mean, when you have a camera in your face and you're talking to yourself, you kind of do feel like everyone's staring at you, like, what's this guy doing? But you kind of get past that phase, and now it's like the way
Mm,
I treat it when I'm vlogging and I'm talking to the camera and stuff. I tend to like I tend to pretend like the camera's my friend, like one
yeah.
of my boys back at home. So I'm technically just talking to one
Mm,
of the homies and I'm like, so this is where we're at, guys. Like, we're
yeah.
about to hit up this place and we're about to go do this. Like, I'll see you over there, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Like, you're just talking to one of your friends, and
Dude,
it makes it so much easier.
that's a big tip. And I did the same thing. It's just framing. It's all
Mhm.
mindset. Like, hey, I'm just talking to one of the homies back home, explaining what I'm doing here. And it changes like from fear to like, oh, I'm excited to share where I'm at. And people
There you
see
go.
that. And
There you go.
you know, yeah, I wish there was like a master class. I'm sure they talk about it online, but just especially for us small creators, like if we knew this beforehand, man, it would have changed a lot for sure.
100%. I really think we'd be monetized by now.
Yeah, but we just need to
Um,
work that much harder. And I think I wouldn't have certain experiences. I think it's going to be different once we're monetized and we're actually making content full time. It less becomes more of like travel just won't be the same anymore. So maybe there were certain experiences that we had only because we weren't monetized. Because once you're
yeah.
monetized, everything kind of revolves around making content and, I don't know. or certain intimate moments that are not appropriate for the camera. You know, knowing when those are.
Yeah, 100%.
But dude, I like the lives, man. I'm definitely gonna. You've exposed me to this. I'm gonna try to start once I get up and running. I'm gonna try to do more of these lives. But
Yeah, for
the
sure,
only
bro. So
problem is
obviously,
I don't
like I
know many
said, jump
people.
off. Yeah, jump off. Obviously, when we jump off this,
Yeah,
we can kind of schedule, once a week collab kind of thing where we alternate. This week we jump on
yeah,
yours, but then also in between, like in between when you're coming up to our collab, do your own lives too, man. Like do your own
mm,
topics, talk to the peoples, then you'll reach a lot more audiences and stuff like that. Like I
yeah.
said, I've gained around 300 subscribers just from going live, and I've really reached good people out here. They really do interact. Tonight it's a bit quiet, but I think more people are just kind of people out here.
Uh,
Definitely.
yeah. No, I think you're right. The other you've done collabs with other content creators. Like, how did you meet Van or like the other people? Because I need to figure out where to find these people and start. Because I want to do collabs with them, but not everybody's in LA right now.
Yeah. So to be honest, I got very blessed with that one. So with Bren, that's Van Boy. So with Bren, I actually met him through my good friend who I met in South Korea. So
Mm,
and this is the start of my content creating days. Like I've only just started content creating. I had a few videos out, didn't even have YouTube at the time. And then I met this guy, and then my boy from South Korea, sorry, from Miami, but I met him in South Korea. He reached out to Van Boys. I didn't know about it. He reached out to Van Boys saying like, "Yo, I've just met this guy called Kuya J, really cool guy, love his energy. He's just told me he's coming to Japan. I see you're in Japan." He was like, "Maybe you
mm,
two should link up." And then yeah, like I kind of just woke up and I can't remember which way around it was. I think I don't know if he messaged me or I messaged him, but I remember the conversation. It kind of went like, "Oh, I'm in Japan," and then we ended up basically just meeting up at this Filipino festival in Japan, and it was
oh,
perfect because
crazy.
I'm Filipino and majority of his followers are Filipino because he lived in the
Yeah.
Philippines for 2 years. And yeah, the collab just was so natural because we were just out there actually just like getting to know each other, having fun, trying all the
Mm,
foods and stuff like that. But obviously we were just filming it at the same time. And then hey, now we're really good friends, man. Like I got his number saved. Like I can just call him and be like, "Yo, what's happening, Brand? Like, how are you, bro?" And then yeah, like I said, I reached out to him the other day when I was in Tunisia, and I said, "Yo, like I have a really good idea. I think we should collab on live." So, and
mm,
he was like, "Yeah," he was like, "That's a great idea, man." So he was sat there having dinner, and yeah, we just went live. Like I said, it's like this. It's almost
yeah.
like we're on a FaceTime call. We're just catching up. We're getting to we're getting into stuff we've been doing, and then it's just other people are watching. That's all.
Yeah,
So
man.
yeah, I think I really got lucky with that
Beautiful.
one, man. I got lucky with that one. That kind of landed on my lap, to be honest.
Yeah. No, I think sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it do be like that. I think the
Yeah.
way I found you, because we've never met, I think I don't even know how I stumbled across your content, but I think one day I was like looking for similar size creators, and I somehow stumbled upon, or you made a comment on somebody's reel. Then I like, oh, you're doing the same thing I'm doing. So I reached out to you, and then wanted to connect, and I think that's how we developed such a relationship. So
Yeah, there you
you
go,
know,
man. And that's how
yeah,
it works, If I feel like if you don't get out there and put yourself out there and try to be known, you're not gonna be found, If you don't want to
no.
be found, you're not gonna be found.
You cannot be passive when making content on YouTube. You have to always be active through all facets of the process. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
agree.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, I mean, if you want to collab with more people, I really think it just comes down to just reaching out to more people, man. Honestly,
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
I mean, I've followed like these big Instagram, content creators, influencers for years. Yeah, for years. This is way before I even thought about doing content and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And honestly, like this last year, it's crazy to see these people in my notifications saying like, "This guy's followed you back. This guy's followed you back," and I'm thinking,
Wow.
"Oh wow!" Like, I've been following you for years. Like I love your stuff,
Yeah,
man. You know, like I'm a fan. Like, you know, I love watching your stuff. And it's like now you're following me to watch my stuff. And it's like,
which is crazy. Oh
yeah, and then
man,
obviously you get to speak about collabs and stuff. You know, I'll be real, man. I'll be reaching out to people like, yo, you know, I do travel content. I see you do it too. Like, do you want to
yeah.
collab? I'll be reaching out to people like that all the
I
time,
think
man.
that's my master. That's the plan right now for at least the next week. Make us. I like spreadsheets. Just making a list of like, or just kind of doom scrolling on Instagram with intent, and just reaching out. And it's a numbers game at that point. And then I think honestly, we just need to make a community. So
Yeah,
like putting in touch with you, we make a group. Start. Yeah, because most of us, unfortunately, don't have a Ben in our lives. I don't have a Leroy to egg us and encourage us. How many more people want to do it, but they don't have that catalyst too? So maybe
hmm,
we need to go reach out and be the catalyst for other people, even though they're not actively searching. So that's my thought.
yeah. No, I agree, man. I think as well, like, so I don't tend to. I don't tend to just reach out to like travel content creators as well because, like I said, a lot of my followers are like from the Philippines. They're
Yeah.
Filipino, so I tend to also, you know, reach out to other Filipino content creators. Like, there's like regardless of their niche.
Mm,
So I just feel like
that's a good one.
yeah, to reach more of the majority of my following is just a bonus
Yeah.
in itself. So I'm
Correct.
always reaching out to like other Filipinos too, like, hey, what's up, man? Like, you know, I'm Kuya J. I travel. Like, I see you're, you know, a fellow Filipino. We call it kabayan. So I
I
see your kabayan. So like, let's do something, man. Let's collab, you know. And I've had a few, I've had a few back, you know, and a lot of them in LA actually.
really.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's a lot of
if
there's
you
a
don't
lot of
mind, if you don't
Filipinos in
mind connecting
California,
me,
man.
yeah, if you don't mind connecting me, I lived in the Philippines. I know I've had a couple balloons here and there, So
There you go, man. Yeah, no, man.
yeah,
I'll put you on. I'll definitely send you the ads and stuff. You know, you can
appreciate
reach
it.
out to them, see what they're saying, tell them you know me as well.
Appreciate it. Yeah, if there's
Yeah,
anything
for
to do for
sure, man.
you, like let me know likewise.
No, for sure, bro. Like I said, it's definitely all about networking and just getting out there and, you know, being heard, I guess. You know, like, yo, this is what I do, you know, just shout a bit louder.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Crazy.
Hey, what we
Oh
got now?
man.
So we got, yeah, it's midnight here. It's crazy.
Well, I think I might need to go roll out of here. So and have some other things. But I like this. Let's offline we'll talk about doing this. I really like this. So
Yeah, for sure,
yeah.
man. 100%. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. So I think next one we'll schedule it on your one, maybe some point next week as well.
Yeah.
Or
Mm,
whenever we're ready, you know, we'll come up with a plan and then we'll go from there. But like I said, man, definitely jump on the lives on your own too in between.
I was doing that in Malaysia and I saw it. It's just consistency. So now I'm gonna do it. So
There
thanks
you
for
go, man.
encouraging me, man.
Hey, I believe in you, bro.
Okay, sounds good, man. Hey, if
Screw
there's
you,
nothing
bro.
else, I'll let you go.
Nice one, man. I'll hit you up soon.
Okay, sounds good. See you guys.
Later,
Ciao.
later. Yes, people. So I'm gonna run an overnight live again. We're just gonna stay on it for a little bit. Now that we're on our own. Who's still in the live? Who's Hey, Terrell? What's going on, man? You should be sleeping by now. Terrell, I'm ringing you right now. Answer your phone. Yo. What's going on? I'm tired, man. I've been non-stop. My what? Oh, big up. I think I'm gonna run an overnight live. Yeah, we're gonna run it overnight. Are these guys sleeping? Oh no, he's awake. I was gonna say, man, this guy was napping all day and he's still sleeping. What's going on, Ben? Bulavanaka, bro. Yo, is this why you're not answering your phone? Because you're playing COD Mobile?
It's England for Scotland right now.
What do you mean?
Us England boys, we're versing the Scottish boys. Bro.
Nah, Terrell, trust me, it's techie. I've tried. It's what, on COD Mobile? Bro, you lot are bang outs.
Because Tyrone said the same thing. And then when he came on, he's like, what the fuck?
Terrell, I'm telling you, bro. If you check my account, see how many nukes I've got, please. See how many nukes? Come on. Yo, people on the live, I'd appreciate if you stay on. I'm gonna run it overnight live. Let's run these hours up. Let's go. Yeah, bro. I thought you knew that. I've been running a live this whole time. I even shouted you out on the live. Yeah, he's like Ben, my brother. Like, he's like my first brother. He's like, this guy is the one that pushed me to do content. Like, he was picking you up. Bro, and you weren't even in there. Are you serious?